Okay, ready whenever.
All right, here with Lauren Coughlin after her third round of the Evian Championship. Amazing round today to really move up the leaderboard and sit in the tie for the lead right now. Just talk about the day you had out there.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I've just been hitting my irons and my driver extremely well, and finally rolling in some putts too. But yeah, no, it was a great round. Started off a little shaky, hitting it in the right bunker on the first, but other than that, I feel like I settled in quite quickly.
I'll start bouncing around, Sarah, if you have a question.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot, I think, to play well out here and to play as well as you're playing out here, making eagles and doing everything that you're doing. What's been the key for you this week that you've really locked in on and been able to solve some of the problems that Evian provides?
Yeah, this is my 5th year playing, and I've never made the cut up until this point. Uneven lies have been giving me an issue, I think, for a really long time, and I think Lancaster really exposed it. And so I've finally just been putting in some work and going and practicing and figuring them out, and I think I'm seeing all that work this week. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just being able to trust that you're going to hit the ball where you need to hit it, because you have to be so precise. I mean, it's helped a lot given how soft the greens have been, but overall it's been just really good execution.
John was on your bag too at Chevron. What is it about the husband-wife duo that's working in majors specifically?
I think I had no expectations this week, given that he hasn't caddied for me in quite a while, since Terry's been caddying for me, but I think he's just, he's my favorite person, so there's just a lot of, it's just easy to be comfortable with him out there. He's really starting to get the gist of how to caddy. I know we did really well at Chevron too, but he's been caddying for another player, which I think is really helping him as well, because it's easy to talk to me, but being able to say those same things to someone you're not married to. And just fine-tuning some things here and there. But yeah, no, he's been great, and obviously it's awesome having him on the bag.
Who's that other player?
Gina Kim. Yeah.
Anyone else have a question?
Yeah, Lauren, you're playing the last group tomorrow. Do you have an idea at this moment of your strategy?
Just have fun as best I can and try to stay in the moment as best I can as well. Not try to get too thinking about result or thinking about the end and winning, of course. But I think if I can stay very much here and in the moment, we'll see.
Did you feel from the beginning when you arrived here and when you played the Pro-Am that you were not far from your A game?
I feel like playing the Pro-Am, I definitely kind of had a feeling that I could see just like, again, the work that I had put in on the uneven lies and how good I was hitting my irons that day, that I was like, okay, I think we'll see how it goes. I'm not afraid of Evian anymore.
A fun one. I know there's some different restaurants down in the city. Where have you been, John, been hanging out, and is there a key to the success in the food that you've been eating?
We've pretty much been going either Rapido or Evian Kebab, but we're going to Thai tonight.
What's the Rapido order?
The burrata pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more questions for Lauren?
Can I get the details of the 2 eagles, please? How you made them?
Yeah, so okay, so 9 I had driver, then I had 217 to about 24 feet-ish, and then driver 3 wood 225-ish, and then to 18 feet.
Thank you.
Any more for Lauren?
I was not sure. Is it your fifth time in Evian?
I think so, yes.
And no cut before?
No, I've never made a cut before this year.
So you're not afraid anymore?
That's right.
Is your husband John Coughlin? Is the same
No, he's a
name?
Pond, P-O-N-D.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, J-O-N-H-N. sorry.
Correct, yeah. Coughlin's my maiden name. I'm just keep it as that.
I have to ask, Virginia, does knowing Rolling Hills and playing that kind of golf, does that help at all here, or is it just totally?
Well, I grew up near Virginia Beach, where it's very flat. But Charlottesville, where I live now currently, yes, there is rolling hills, but I still just kind of I could do it, but it's not to as precise as you need to be out here.
And then I think just last one for me, how delighted are you just to be in the spot? I mean, going into the final round tomorrow and just, like you said, having fun obviously is going to be the priority, but how much fun is this for you to just be playing this solid and making eagles and making birdies?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always fun to make putts, really, is what it comes down to. I've hit the ball really well for a really long time. It's just I haven't been able to get the putts to go in the hole. And so it's been really fun seeing them go in over and over again.
And then one last question that came from that was not having made a cut here and having some of those rolling fairway situations, stuff like that. Was that something you practiced heading into this week in Virginia?
Yeah, it definitely was. so Terry McNamara has been caddying for me the last 5 weeks, and it was definitely something. He was like, you got to get this going, and so that's what I focused on a lot last week at the UVA facility. Luckily, they have a huge like short game area where I can hit irons and stuff, and I can kind of go to different spots and get different lies, and that's kind of what I was doing and starting to get comfortable in hitting the different shots.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Which place did you grow up exactly?
Yeah, University of Virginia. Yes. I'm sorry.
Which place did you grow up?
It's called Chesapeake, Virginia. Yeah.
Which part of the U.S.?
Virginia, so it's kind of like mid-Atlantic. It's kind of on the northeast. It's not. It's more east, but it's kind of in the middle. It's in the middle. It's below Maryland, above like North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah.
Right, where the Labradors come from. Chesapeake Bay.
Maybe.
All good. Thank you.
Yep.